Hello, so I'm here at Dunstable for a 30-minute members night race, and out of qualifying, I didn't get an amazing time. I got 38.78, I think. It wasn't my best, but it was pretty close to my PB, and I'm quite confident that I could do a bit better in this race. But anyway, that got me gridded up to P5, because we've got some pretty good people here. They're a lot better than me. And we're doing a rolling start, which kind of confused me. The light's still yellow, but it kind of confused me that we're doing a rolling start, because I didn't really get to discuss it with people, because the race was about 15 minutes earlier than I thought it would be, because the board said it was going to be 15 minutes late, but then turns out it was on time. But oh well. So everyone's swerving. I'm not. I'm just, a bit confused about when the race is going to start, because I really thought we were going to have a grid start, because usually everybody likes a grid start. And right now the leader's going like really deep into the corners. Not sure why they're doing that, but I'm just following people in front of me. And then right on the down ramp, the lights are about to go green, and I don't get a very good start, because I have to make sure to not collide with the person in Kart number 9, because he doesn't get an amazing start either. Then I just slightly push him away, because I was going regular speed into that corner, but I think I was trying to slow down a bit. But then right now I can tell that I'm catching up with the person in Kart number 9 a lot around the corners, and now it looks like I'm a bit far away as I take a bad exit to basically all of the turns. But as you'll see in a little bit, I catch up quite quickly, and then I catch up really quickly to him around turn 1 again. I almost bump into him, but I just slam on the brakes, and I bump into him again, because his exits on turn 1, turn 2 are definitely not optimal. Hit the barriers a little bit there, nothing too bad. Now I'm trying to look for a place to overtake, because I can tell I'm definitely a lot faster than him around the corners, so I could definitely make a move stick. Then I'm going around the double right hander, and I don't really take a very good line there, but I'll get better later. And I bump into him again, and I almost bump into him even again. He's taking the exits really slow here, not really sure why. Then right here I have a golden opportunity, as I get right beside him, and I hope he doesn't slam into the wall, which he doesn't, but he was kind of pushing me there, so I was a bit worried, but I got a clean pass on him. Now I'm going a little bit on a defensive line to make sure that he stays behind me, so I'm going a little bit more central to the track, and I get an absolute terrible exit for the down ramp there, but I get to stay in my new position of P4, which I mean is quite good if you think about it, especially since in qualifying, the person that I just overtook in Kart number 9, he was like 2 or 3 tenths faster than me, but the qualifying times don't always match up to real world circumstances. So, and as we go down the stand ramp, and then there's the person in front of me who's actually P3, which is quite surprising that I managed to get a line of sight of P3 this early into the race, seeing as I'm not the best driver in here, as I'm sure a lot of people could say. And I'm not too close to him for a few laps, and as we go around the upstairs hairpin, I will probably cut out the audio right here and skip a little bit ahead. Okay, so now I'm on to my best lap of the race here. This was a 38.205, which is like, I've probably like 5/10, so like half a second better than my previous best, which is kind of insane. But I even set like quite a few 38.6 before that, so it would have beat my best anyway. But I think this is a really good lap, especially since in the beginning I was losing out quite a lot to the person in front of me in the white helmet, but then I managed to catch up quite a lot up to him. I did hit the barrier a little bit there, but my lap time was still really good. And now we're speeding up a little bit for just 2 laps, because right here is where I really catch the bumper of the person in front of me with the white helmet. And then I'm trying to, well, sort of trying to overtake him. I can see that he's a little bit faster than me in a lot of the places on this track, especially after quite a few of the straights, like this one on the back straight. You just go so much faster than me that I just get left in the dust. But then right after the downstairs hairpin, just before the up ramp, then I caught up to him again. And right here on the upstairs hairpin, I'm bumper to bumper again with him. Not sure if he had a bad exit or something, but something definitely happened there. See, I'm going bumper to bumper with him down the down ramp, and then I just lose out to him back on the straights. So it's almost impossible to overtake him. Even though he's not having any defensive lines and he's not actively trying to defend against me, he's still going really, really fast out of the corners. Even though in the up ramp he keeps checking behind him, but I'm just so much further back because of the back straight. Even before the double right hander, which isn't even really a straight, he still pulls towards me just a little bit, and then I become bumper to bumper with him after that. Doesn't make too much sense. But as you can see, my lines are still good. At this point, I'm pretty sure I was getting at least 39s, so probably under 39s, like about 38s. And yeah, not really much to say. I mean, I still will play basically our entire battle because I think it was really fun to watch. It was really fun to race there as well, because there was nobody behind me, nobody really catching up to me, and we were just sort of battling, except he was, as I said, a bit faster than me on the straights. So I'll just let it go fast forward for a bit until we start passing some back markers. Okay, so now we've actually caught up to some back markers. There's this person with the grey helmet and blue suit, and then the person in front of me in the white helmet's really catching up to him. And I'm thinking that's my lucky day because I get to fly past him while he slows both of us down, but instead he lets both of us through. And now I have a worse exit than the person with the white helmet does, because I have to take a tighter line into turn 2 to try to avoid the person who let us through from bumping into me. But as you can see, I regained the distance quite quickly, and even on the double right hander I still have to lift just a little bit to make sure I don't hit his bumper. And yeah, not too much to say. I would let this play out again. Okay, so now there's another person in front of us, and I'm going to refer to this person as Mr. Stingy Man because of what he does later. But basically, we've lapped him, as you can already tell. And if you see me like wave my hand like that, like I just did, I'm just trying to like cool my hands down because they're starting to hurt. Because it's like basically almost like it's probably about 20 minutes into the race, and I've just done 15-minute race before that, and done another 30-minute race the day before, so my hands were starting to hurt. Don't worry, I'm going to get better gloves soon. But basically, the person in the white helmet is starting to really catch up to him. Now take a few bad exits, so I'm a little bit further. And then now he's trying to go for the move. Goes on the inside, rightfully so. But then the person in the black helmet just basically pushes him out of the way and goes back on the inside for no reason. And that time I was waving my hand, it was because I didn't know what he was doing. I had to slow down massively there because I would have crashed into the back of him then. I'm not really sure why he's not letting us through, you know? That's why I'm calling him Mr. Stingy Man, because Mr. Stingy Man does not want us to be let through. And now White Helmet's trying to overtake him again, but you know, he knows that Mr. Stingy Man isn't going to let him through, so he doesn't. And then still, I have to slow down quite a lot around the double right-hander and basically around everywhere to make sure that I don't bump the back of him. Going to turn one fine again, but still really slow. Also in the fast forward just a bit ago, there was actually another back marker that kindly let us through, unlike Mr. Stingy Man. Now, a person in the white helmet's trying to get past Mr. Stingy Man again, trying to go around the inside, but doesn't have quite enough speed. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Stingy Man's best lap was 39.3, I think. Mine was 38.2, and the person with the white helmet was also like around mine, 38.3. So I really don't know why he's not letting us through. Makes no sense. Just basically ruined a few laps for us. Now we're going, and there's even another back marker on there. And now White Helmet's going to try to overtake him again. And now he really tries to push Mr. Stingy Man out the way, but Mr. Stingy Man just won't let go. I guess maybe he thinks he's fighting for his position, but like with how slow he is, I mean anybody could catch up to him. Oh, he's not really slow, it's just that he wasn't the fastest in this race. I think he got like P6 or like P8 or something, not sure. And then now the person in the white helmet's trying to overtake him again. I'm going quite far because I'm trying to make sure I have enough room so that... Oh, and now the person in the white helmet really pushes past him and sticks the move, which I'm pretty sure he sticks the move. Yeah, Mr. Stingy Man's got shot out. Now I just have to overtake Mr. Stingy Man. I'm trying to go on the inside because I can just tell that I'm a whole lot faster. And then now look at this. Look what happens into turn one. So look, person in the white helmet, I don't know if he gets shoved or something into the wall, or if he just got span out by Mr. Stingy Man. But basically he got pushed into the wall, and then Mr. Stingy Man got stuck behind him, and I just flew past him because, you know, I didn't want to have to deal with him, you know, not letting people through and all. But then I also slowed down enough because I didn't want to let the person in the white helmet go behind me, because at the time I also thought that it was Mr. Stingy Man who actually made him crash, so I thought, you know, that's not fair on him. But now I can see that it was actually him. And now he gets a really nice overtake onto the back marker, and then the leader of this race, which is actually very important, I just reminded myself about her. So basically she's Chloe, and I don't know her personally, but she's been to every single Monday members night that I can remember really. And this lap, I'm pretty sure she set a new Dunstable lap record, which is 37.496, I think, or around that. And I'm really sure that's a new Dunstable record. And basically just absolutely flies past us. Look how far she is already. She's the one in the blue suit, like just miles away, like actually. And now I still have to catch up to the person in the white suit. But wait, oh, the race just ended. It was yellow flag. They brought out the checkered flag, and that's the end of the race. So see you on the next race.